dark, no turning back. We know he'll finish what he starts.
Praise Elohim, blessing all my brethren. Loved us when we're dead in sin. Sent his son as medicine. Light of the world like Edison. Jesus saves you, let us in. He ain't want us perishing. He forgave us everything. He's the light of the world. That's what I've been trying to tell ya. He's a lamb and a lion as well. Deep down we're frightened of hell, but just follow the light and swallow your pride and don't rely on yourself. Just look at the Christ who put up the price when he supplied himself. See, nobody lights a lamp and puts it underneath the table. Yeah, the great I am's the source, it's like the faith's the cable. We pray we stay the course and Yeshua makes us able. It's been this way before the days of Cain and Abel. Cause he's the seed of the woman who crushed the head of the snake. He's the light that opened up the heavenly gates. He's the life, the only one that's getting us saved. But when he returns to earth, he's coming to set it ablaze.
We've come this far, out of the dark, no turning back. We know we'll finish what he starts. Into the light, made it through the night. He shines so bright, our marvelous is Jesus Christ.
I just hope you listen. Who cares about being a star when you're not the one and only son who made the solar system? He's the reason for your whole existence. And though it's clear to see the light, because we love the dark, we're prone to miss him. So without grace, then the only thing to face is prison. Because we're paid with death, the wages for our days of sinning. But Christ got crucified, he made the payment with his life. The sky went dark, a couple of days went by, his face is bright, it glistens. Yeah, that's right, he's risen. Are you surprised to see the sunrise and the dark go missing? Come on, mate, don't be slipping. Look how it illuminates when you hit the switch in your room at late. If you should wait to see the light, don't be surprised and doom's your fate. Cause the light always wins. Shone in the dark that was grim and took my heart full of sin to set a spark of within. Now my father's the king, there's no departing from him. I've seen the light defeat the night just like the sunrise brings.
We've come this far, out of the dark, no turning back. We know we'll finish what he starts. Into the light, made it through the night. He shines so bright, our marvelous is Jesus Christ.
Light over darkness, Christ gone finish where him started. When them dearly departed, fright night.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Today is our Wednesday live chill stream. We've got nothing really planned today, just we're going to be chatting a little bit. I'm sure topics will come up, I'm sure questions will roll in. Some of them, not necessarily questions, but before we even got on, some of you guys were straight on the ball, so shout out to Joyful Wife. Gabe, I believe this comment was to you because mine's is underneath it.
Indeed, and to answer your question, Joyful, I am doing very well. Getting ready for hopefully a lovely Sunday, but I'll think about whether or not I'll leak that out. We'll see.
You see, we already know, but okay, they don't. That's fair. Then we have Mr. Unlivian. We missed you last time, brother. We were talking about you. You weren't there. Very missed. Well, yeah, that's fine. And then she says, "Hey, lemon, lemon. I feel like a lemon today. Oh, it's been one of those days. I'm good, Joyful. Apart from just everything I touched going wrong today. So, apart from that, not too bad. And yes, folks, you saw it in the title. Oh no, wait, that's the chat moved too quick. You saw it in the title, but guess who's back? Back again. Zack is back.
Bring a
Zack is always back.
Indeed.
He is here too. Joyful seems interested in your leaked news.
Oh, my leaked news? It hasn't been leaked yet.
We'll maybe get to that later if you want to do it.
All right.
Wait a minute.
We gotta make them wait. That way you get the
yeah.
Viewer retention. Gotta bump it up in the YouTube algorithm.
Well, there's plenty of comments rolling in, so fair play. Sorry, working in the heat. I was sleepy.
Yeah, I get that.
It's a good reason.
Hot lately.
Yeah, well, that's a good reason. I mean, I would have accepted I was sleepy. Everybody needs a nap. I could have done with a nap today, but I couldn't get one. Thankfully, our weather's slowly cooling down. Like, today was warmish, but I think I'm just so sick of the heat that the moment I saw the sun today, I was like, nah, not doing this.
Mhm.
Zachary, how can you be on nap time when you're on the stream?
Uh,
Maybe
I
there's
don't know.
more than one of me.
Maybe there very well could be.
I don't know. I don't know.
Zach's got a secret doppelganger he hasn't told us about.
Hmm. He also needs some whiskey for that sore throat. It sounds like. Zach's always back. That's why I say, guess who's back. Sometimes you just need a little break. It's 91 out here. I had to let everyone know. I don't even want to be bothered translating that. So Gabe, give me the American.
That's 91 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it meant in Celsius.
Oh,
I'm
isn't that like?
using you as Google tonight.
Let's see.
Zachary is
I
all
don't
right.
remember off the top of my head.
And yes, Zach is currently the number one commenter
Oh,
on YouTube.
that's 32 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, no, thank you. I would rather not. I would rather not.
Let's see what my temps at. No, it's been raining all day, so I got a nice cool day.
Mhm.
It's only 24 for me.
Now, I have a question for the audience. Well, someone specific in the audience, and only if she feels comfortable sharing. Joyful, what were you doing earlier today? You posted a side hustle. Um, Share and let us know if you don't mind, but maybe you don't want to share it online. To be fair, that's so. If you don't comment, I'll just know you're not wanting to share. Well, gents, what are you guys on tonight? I'm on the really hard stuff, the good old Irish tea.
I'm on water.
Also, water.
Nice.
Ah, boys, not even a cup of tea.
I'm sorry. It's just water is just easy, you know?
But Gabe, you're the tea man.
I am the tea man, but water is just it comes right out of the faucet. It's right there, you know. Don't have to worry about making it.
You
All right, you got another tea guy with you. You got Mr. Gruff with the sweet tea.
Now, I will only accept his sweet tea suggestion if he is currently drinking sweet tea.
I mean, if he could very well be drinking his sweet tea,
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I keep getting confused. I look at one monitor and I see the stream, like you pull up the chat message after you had already.
I'm doing the same. That's why I'm focusing on just what's in front of me because the chat goes too quick on our end. But over here on YouTube, like it hasn't even updated yet. So Joyful said, "'Tis a secret. I'll post about it on my Twitter as soon as it is finished." Interesting.
All right.
Look forward to seeing it. Then Mr. Feckless, welcome, brother. It says, "Looked like layout plans to me." Yep. Maybe she's robbing a bank.
Mm. I heard myself again. Oh, that's funny. I get too enjoyed, or yeah, I'm too easy to amuse.
There's nothing wrong with being easy to amuse.
You're right.
Livian, I'm on that hard stuff too. Southern sweet tea.
Hold up, is it like actual Southern sweet tea? Because the stuff that they sell up here and they claim is Southern sweet tea, it's not Southern sweet tea. At least for me.
Oh, apparently Zach may have got slightly booted. Try now, Zach.
No, I had to refresh. I had the audio glitch.
I was going to say you now sound 10 times clearer.
Yeah, I think it's a thing on a cell phone.
Ah,
So Gruff is actually drinking his sweet tea, but it's from Whataburger.
from. Oh, I know what Whataburger is. I had that when I went to North Carolina.
I've heard tell of it, but I just assumed it was another fast food place. So but the name is so weird. Whataburger, like what?
I think
I
that's
can
the
only
point.
assume the is directed to Olivian's Southern Sweet Tea. I don't know. Maybe not. You can correct us if we're wrong. Well, folks, we are going to, as I say, this is going to be a very, very chill stream tonight. Now, Gruffin and Livian are going to fight. Actually, this might be the joy of the stream. I'll just bring their comments up back and forth. We are just going to chill and chat tonight. If you have any questions or any topics you want us to discuss, let us know and we'll go over it. Gabe may have some interesting news, but I'll leave that down to him.
All right.
But as I say, feel free to interact. This is what these Wednesday streams are about. It's more about talking to you guys now that we can finally interact with your comments live. I missed a comment. I missed a couple of comments by the looks of it, so bear with the change in
Uh-oh.
graphic. Joyful says Whataburger is the best. Interesting. I've never had it, so I can't comment.
I'm looking at Feckless's comment right now.
I'll
He's
come
trying to start a fire.
Gruff has been busted as liking at least one thing from Texas. Well, that's true. You got him there. Can't hide from that, Gruff. Mr. Feckless, in and out is superior. Also, brother, if you want up, message me on X. Or comment here, because that way I'll see it quicker and then I can go over to X and bring you up. Zack says, my sweet tea is best, just saying. Well, there's only one way to find that out. We will never boot Feckless, never. Then he says, here I stand. My goodness, you guys are commenting away tonight.
They're trying to help us with the algorithm, you know?
Oh, no, Bob's starting a fire.
And some sweet tea from the U.S. It's not great. Honestly, I mean, it depends on where you're getting the sweet tea from. Because I'll be blunt with you. If you're talking that really garbage Arizona sweet tea, you're 100% right. That's literally just sugar water. That's not even tea. If you're talking about most stuff we got around here, it's horrible. But if you're talking about like an actual homemade, properly homemade sweet tea, Southern style, you know, that stuff's good. That stuff's good.
Well, Livian said he's never had Whataburger or In-N-Out. They only have Five Guys. Interesting.
Five Guys is good. They're really expensive.
Maybe it's just my ignorance, like lack of American knowledge, but I assumed like with states like as big as, like, I know not all your states are the same size. Like, I'm not that slow, but I would have figured, you guys would have had more than. But maybe.
Oh no, we got some up here where I live. We got some really good burger places.
Well, I was gonna say maybe he means in his local area. So Livian, let us know. But he also said homemade tea is the best tea. But again, there's only one way to test that theory out, and it's to
everyone has to make homemade tea.
Exactly, and then you pit them against each other.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like we've got a common thread here. The best sweet tea is homemade.
Indeed.
Well,
Yeah,
that's because when you
can't buy good tea. You got to make it.
Yeah, when you go to the stores, they just. Yeah, but what we're referring to is like when you go to the store to buy sweet tea, it is packed with so much sugar. All you're tasting it is the sugar, not the tea. Oh, Bob got it from the. Okay, yeah, it was probably just some store bought stuff then.
There's a buffet at the Ark encounter.
I didn't know that, but
man, they must have sacrificed those animals.
I actually enjoyed my time there when I went there.
I would love to go. It's on my list of places I would love to go. Yeah, a lot of stuff is just sugary brown water.
Yeah.
Here, that could be a brand if you hop on it, brother. Just stick a label on it and call it sugary brown water.
There's already places that sell water that is just like brown and they call it dirt water. Like, why would anyone buy that?
Oh man, who knows? But Gruff is at his sister's house and he says before he goes, let's sort this out. And then he said nothing. I see his other comments, but I'll bring them shortly. Livian just says to Bob, I've not heard of it. Then Gruff says Burgerville #1. Never heard of it. And Livian says sounds weak. Gruff says Five Guys is #2. Now we have a Five Guys, and I'll say it's not great. It's also overpriced.
Yeah, it is extremely overpriced. But
Yeah.
I do think that they're, at least here, the places I go to, they make a really good burger.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really overpriced. Like, just buy the stuff and make it at home, and you can make 5 burgers the price of 2.
Yeah. Then he says smash burger number 3. Never heard tell of that either. And then he says everything else is varying degrees of meh.
Well, I so you know, I guess I can dox my state. I live in Ohio, and across Ohio we have a whole bunch of these places called Swenson's. LeBron James.
What?
Now yeah, Swenson's. That's the name of the chain. It's a small,
Oh, I didn't
really
hear
small
you the
chain.
first time. That's why I was like, what did you say?
Oh yeah, Swenson's. It's a little burger joint, and it's yeah. So you have Swenson's. Now you might think that this is just Gabe saying the place near him is best, right? No,
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James, who has abandoned Ohio, even agrees that Swenson's was the best burger place out there.
Tell you, that's what everybody
Now,
says.
and I'm not a guy. I'm not a guy that likes LeBron James. I'll be straightforward with you guys. I don't like LeBron James.
Isn't LeBron James that woman that plays in the NBA?
Yeah,
Sure.
how'd you know?
Just before I go back to some of the other comments, we'll say goodbye to Mr. Gruff. Goodbye, dwarf.
Take care, Mr. Gruff. It was nice chatting with you.
See you, buddy.
Now, hang on, let me go back because I did miss a few comments there to skip the dwarf.
We've got
Feckless says buffets are pagan would be a great satire article. There you go, Gabe. There's your new article.
I don't want to do satire because I feel like if I'd have to make a whole new website for satire articles. But that would be a fun one, though. I could totally do that.
Maybe Feckless should write a guest article on mine then. Mr. Nicey and Rick, nice to see you, my friend. I think it's the first time I've seen you here. If you've been here before, my apologies. I've got the memory like a sieve. Sinburger, smash is great. Now, what's that? Is that a chain or?
I'm assuming that he's saying he makes the burgers and it's Zin because the Zin. No, yeah, that's not the right Zin.
Yeah, no, that's
I know ZYN is like this popular thing that everyone's into. Got a few
maybe
coworkers that use him,
Yeah,
and
I was
I'm
going to
like,
say comment the game brother if we're wrong.
yeah.
Because he also says he makes the best burgers. See, this is the thing. We're going to have you lot all just do like a cook off, and I'm going to have to come over and like test it.
Yeah. I've already told you, if you come over, I will make you a sandwich. You know, I go for wraps anymore, but you know, I will. My sister makes bread, and I say makes bread, but it's like she's
Yeah.
got like a sourdough thing,
Yep.
and then it grows, and
We
I
see
don't know how the whole process works.
now you're going to start a fight because now Joyful's going to be like she has the best sourdough. So
Oh no, honestly, I don't know. My sister has been neglecting her little sourdough culture thing, so maybe.
oh dear, what do dwarfs know of cattle and wheat?
You know, I was just gonna say with I know you're still going through comments, but with Feckless's last comment there,
Yeah,
I don't think y'all want the heat between me and him.
I haven't got to it yet. So hang on, bear with me. And Levian says goodbye to the dwarf. I'm sure he's long gone, but you know. LeBron is a drama queen. Well,
Drama queen, sparkle, sparkle.
I've heard of him, but I know next to nothing about him.
He's a basketball player, so I mean,
Oh yeah,
shoots.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
Bob, it's the same link, brother. Just click in. Don't give it out to anyone, please, obviously. But yeah, you can come up whenever you want, brother. Now, did I miss a comment between Feckless and you, or
No, you said we were gonna have a cook off. You got a Cajun and a true Southerner, so I
no?
mean we're just gonna dominate.
Well, no. What I will say
I
is
don't know. Us Yankees got some good food.
Feckless is going to have to remind me because I forget what dish it is, but his lovely wife once said she was going to cook me her It's her signature dish, whatever that was. Feckless, you'll know better than I will because it's your wife, obviously.
You know, she told me she was gonna make me some keto cookies, and I'm still trying to figure out what that means.
Keto cookies? It's probably just cookies with.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's good for you being on the.
Never mind. I don't know what that is.
Interesting. Like Feckless eats, and to be fair, I've seen the pictures of it. It is lovely. He has a. She makes him a. Maybe he makes it. I don't know, but I believe it's his wife. He can correct us. um, he has a keto cheesecake, and I've seen the pictures. It looks unreal.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, I have had that before. I've got a tiny little brother who is allergic to everything, so they have to have like dairy free and like some other weird food stuff.
hmm
So I know that exists.
Joyful, you're gonna have to speak to me like I'm 5 years old here. I only breed my sourdough starter for discard recipes.
Oh, I know what that is. That's because my sister told me all about this. Basically, the sourdough creates like this. I don't know what it actually is. I'm just kind of echoing what she has said. But it's
Mm-hmm.
like this like leftover stuff that the sourdough makes. I don't know.
Like
She could
what?
correct me on it. I think it's just leftover stuff that the sourdough makes.
Oh,
I'm probably wrong, but I think that that's it.
so if I'm reading that right, then she doesn't necessarily make bread out of her sourdough starter.
No, I think you can still make bread. Like I've seen
Oh no,
people
no, no!
make
I
pizza
know you
dough out
can,
of
but
it.
I'm saying her comment though that says she only breeds sourdough starter for discard recipes. So I don't think she makes bread out of it.
Well, no, I think some of those recipes would be like a bread recipe, though I could be
Huh.
wrong.
Well, she can correct us.
Mm.
Now, there's part of me that actually believes this. I think Unlivian would be exactly the type of person to have a little sourdough recipe.
You know what? Oh, I would say I agree, but his parentheses, his extra note that he puts out
I'm
there
not
for us.
bringing that up, so don't
Yeah,
worry about
don't
it.
worry. You know what? Since that's not on the screen, I technically can say I didn't see it.
Yeah,
So, yeah, Olivian is the best sourdough maker out here.
that's correct. Welcome, Bob. I forgot I brought you up on screen without even saying hello, so welcome.
Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm just trying to change my photo back again because
Mhm.
it's got rid of it.
Yeah.
Uh,
While you're doing that, speak off the.
Oh, that one wasn't me.
Yeah, no, it's me. Apologies, folks, for the dinging. Um, speak of the woman herself. I heard I was being discussed and it was about food. Yes, if you remember months ago, what was the dish you told me you would make me? I forget what it was. But basically, you said it was like your signature dish or something. I can't remember what it was. But basically, I've been promised a lot of food in different states. So
Hey,
you
at
can
least you know anywhere you go across the U.S.
yeah,
Okay, at least in most of the U.S., you know that you will have people who will feed you.
that's if I ever get over, that is the main reason I'm coming. It's just for the food.
Just
So,
for the food.
mhm.
Yeah, I can't blame you. I go places all the time just for food. I've got birthday parties and like I haven't seen or said hi to this person in 2 years, but you know what? I'll go there for the food.
No, I accidentally brought up Feckless's comment first, but it's actually kind of funny, so I'm going to bring it up in a minute. So, was it a Mexican dish? I believe so because I was oh goodness, it was so long ago because obviously you guys had your ex brack. Um, I really can't remember what was being discussed. I think we were talking about the cheesecake that you guys make, and then I said something about like liking like burritos or something like that, and then it tailgated into whatever whatever that dish was. Um, I keep clicking the wrong comments every time. So there we go. Months ago. This will be fun. She can't remember yesterday. Well, to be fair, I can't remember yesterday. So I literally, honestly, my memory at times, I honestly do worry about it. Now, this I do remember. She is lethal with spoons.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. So it's not a
Oh,
sandal you need to worry about. It's a spoon.
looks like Joyful has updated us on.
Yes.
Yeah, you're.
Sorry, I
you're
was going to say, Bob, your profile pic's visible, yeah.
Oh, good. I could only see half of it for some reason. I don't know what that's about.
Are you on phone, or
Yeah.
it might just be limited because there's 4 of us on the screen, that's all.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, I see it this time.
So if you want 50 grams of sourdough but have 200 grams, you have 150 grams extra. Okay, she's literally teaching me like I'm a 5-year-old. I use the extra for desserts like cookies or brownies. Typically, sourdough takes all day, and I prefer yeast bread. Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so the discard isn't like something that the sourdough produces that you just kind of usually discard. It's just extra sourdough. Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's why I
was wrong.
was confused. Now I don't know whether Onlivian's just mashing buttons or he's just wants us to see part of a bracket. Also, that weird dude is out hosing again. Like seriously,
It's like 2 a.m. for you.
yeah.
All
Maybe
right.
maybe actually like I can only see over a little bit. Maybe he's got plants that he waters at night or something. Because like we have been having a lot of heat. So
Mm-hmm.
I made a keto cheesecake fluffy taco that became a signature dish. I don't think it was that. It might be. I don't know. Either way, I'll just accept food if I'm honest. But anyway, that's us caught up with the comments for now. At least, please do keep talking, folks. We do enjoy seeing your comments. Oh no, wait! Just as I said it, Twitch hates me. I was confirming Mr. Bob's picture was visible. There you go. You've been upgraded to Mr. Bob.
That's okay.
Mr. Bob.
Oh dear.
Now I have no idea what that is, so I'm assuming it was not that. Anyway, while the comments, I'll let a few build up again. How is things with yourself, Bob? How is today?
Oh yeah, it's not bad. I think.
Ooh, brother, you're a little.
I mean, I'm still on hold.
Yeah, the audio is a little bit
I was gonna say you might want to jump out and jump in
acting
again.
out.
Your audio's kind of gone a bit weird. See, look, I just keep getting promised food. If you
See?
visit me, I'll make you that carnivore. No, that pizza did look nice. To be fair,
Can't go
do you
wrong
guys
with
see
the
that? No.
pizza. I have not seen the carnivore pizza, but I can imagine
Oh,
what it looks like just because I imagine it's literally just a giant steak with maybe some marinara sauce or something on top of it.
well, what I can do is joyful only if it's handy for you. If you could tag me in that post of yours again, and then I'll bring it up on screen. It would be a quick way for me to find it. Sorry, folks. If you hear me wheezing, most of you know I have a lung condition, and it leaves me very wheezy at times. So I might need to get up in a second and go get my inhaler. Mexican soup. No, I don't think it was Mexican soup.
Mexican soup is really good though.
Yeah, well, I see. I'm weird with soup. Soup's hit or miss for me.
Hmm.
So
For me, I don't know. As long as it's like soupy, it's okay.
mm-hmm.
The problem comes when people like try to make a thicker soup, and then that thicker soup is too thick.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
Okay.
Like a chili,
Do,
I love chili, but like
is
it's
it
different than a thick soup, you know?
Yeah. Sorry, go now,
Is my
Bob.
mic working now?
It is far
Oh, good.
better. Here's a perfect time for you to test out properly, though. But I am going to go mute and cover my camera for a minute. I am going to go and find my inhaler. I will be back in a bit, so you guys can take care of the stream.
Right, so
Alrighty.
I was going to say, do you not like minestrone soup? I think that's the best type of soup.
Which soup?
Minestrone.
I don't know if I've ever had that.
It's sort of like it's got some vegetables, some peas, and then it's got pasta and sort of a thick. It's basically pasta sauce with vegetables and pasta in it.
Oh yeah, no, I've had that. That's fine. That's not like the. I'm meaning like you have to butcher the soup. Like I'm thinking, think of like a cream of mushroom soup, but it's like not enough water in there. If that
Cream
or
mushroom.
not enough. I don't know how to explain it. I've only ever really had one bad soup, and it was bad. That's all I have to say about it. But
Yeah.
yeah. Otherwise, I mean, I really try not to be a picky eater.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now, I do have a very controversial take regarding like foods I don't like, and people tend to get really mad at me when they hear this. I don't like sushi.
That's very unfortunate. Sushi is
See?
very, very good.
Yeah, I've tried it. I've gone to like the premium sushi places that are making the good stuff, and it still isn't good. I've tried the fishless sushi. I've tried the cooked sushi. I don't know what it is about it. I like seaweed. That's the weird thing. So I'll get like dried seaweed chips and things, and I'll eat those. But the weird thing is that like with sushi, I don't know what it is about it. I just don't like it.
I mean, where I am, there are quite a few sushi places just across from my uni, like cheaper ones with chicken and stuff, and I think they're really good. Never tried the more expensive stuff. It might be worse, I suppose. Usually it is.
I've tried cheap stuff, expensive stuff. Just
Yeah.
because when I say I try it and people are like, you never tried the right stuff. You know, you gotta go for the good stuff. And I go for the good stuff. And they're like, yeah, you gotta get it from this store. I go to that store and I get it and it's not anything.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. That's just me. Oh, but it's not just me. I've got Joyful on my side here. She says, don't worry, Gabe. I don't like sushi either. And then Olivian says, I've tried it once. I had a raw slab of raw fish on top of rice. I don't regret trying it, but I rather not try it again. Yep, that makes sense.
But I don't believe. I think if it's raw fish, it's sushimi, isn't it? I think that's different.
I'm not actually sure because I don't. For me, it's always wrapped up in like a little roll, and that's just when I consider it sushi.
Uh,
So I could very well have my definitions all bent out of order or whatever, and I'd fully admit that.
Often served with. Oh no, maybe I've got my definitions wrong. The sushimi in Japanese cuisine refers to thinly sliced raw. Oh yeah, raw seafood or meat, often served without rice. So maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it does say it's raw, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a clue.
All right. Well, I know y'all can't see this, but I am currently playing my little fish tank video game and breeding snails right now. It's a very thrilling experience, that's for sure. I used to have a fish tank in real life where I was trying to breed a whole bunch of betta fish. And don't worry, I know how to do it. Okay, it was not a matter of I was shoving a whole bunch of fish that are gonna tear each other apart in the tank with each other. No, I just I was interested in trying to breed them, so I was doing that. And up at that time, I was having a whole bunch of fish tanks, and I was big into the fish hobby. But
Mm.
yeah, then I bought a house, and fish are really expensive. So yeah, I was like, I can't really justify this anymore.
Searched up beta fish on the internet, but no idea what you're talking about. They're very interesting. I like their tails. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gorgeous fish. That's the thing I tend to like about them is their colors, and they are, as far as trying to breed them together, because they're so adamantly like aggressive and territorial. The males will just, you can't have a whole bunch of males and a whole bunch of females in a tank like you could with guppies, for example. They would just end up tearing each other to pieces. So you kind of have to uh, keep them separated and spread out and in their own tanks and in their own enclosures. You can
Mm.
keep the females together sometimes. Like I had what's called in the hobby a sorority tank. It's a sorority, so it's all females, and it was all female betas, and they all got along. Yeah, so it can work if you're only worried about like the female betas, but the second you try throwing a male in there, everything topples over.
Yeah. I mean, we've had fish before. It sounds like you've learned about it a lot more in depth. We just had some, I don't know, chuck some goldfish in, some black goggle eye. That's about it. Let them swim around if they like.
Yeah, goldfish are a cool one too, and they're nice because they do cold water. So if you're somewhere where it's colder, and maybe a lot of people like to put them in their ponds out here. You put it in your pond and then you let it eat the mosquitoes and stuff, and it helps prevent mosquitoes from growing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a little bit hot this time of the year for them, or as of right now, so it might not be a great idea, but depending on how big your pond is, it's probably fine.
Yeah, no, we just had them as indoor fish. So that was alright.
Oh, what fish?
Indoor fish, I was saying. We just had them
Oh,
inside.
yeah. I mean, goldfish work inside too. You don't need to
Yeah.
worry about having a heater or anything. You kind of just let them sit in their tank and let them enjoy life.
Yeah.
Feed
I knew
them
a
until
friend.
they get a little bit chubby. That way, you got yourself a nice little chubby goldfish friend.
Yeah, I had a friend who went fishing and caught a carp. It
Mm-hmm.
was a smaller carp, but he brought it home and stuck it in his grandmother's bird bath. Um, and then for some time he was growing the carp in in the bird bath, but it was always scaring the birds away, so he had to eventually get rid of it.
Oh, that's weird. I mean, here in the United States, a like that would not work out. What would happen instantly? You put the carp in the bird bath, hawk coming down right for that thing. That thing's eaten. Like we got so
Well,
many birds of prey out here that would just swoop right in for that fish.
I think you've got us trumped there. I mean, we've only really got, well, at least where we are, got magpies. I don't know. Sometimes pigeons, like local pigeons, and I don't know. Not very many birds of prey. Just like normal birds, wattle
Don't
birds.
you
Yeah.
have what are those big ones that have the little mohawk? I can't remember. Cockatoos?
I've got cockatoos. They're not birds of prey. They're just like
Yeah, no,
laughing.
I wasn't meaning like birds of prey. I mean like a bigger bird that you know.
So
I think
yeah,
I think
I don't
those are
know.
beautiful birds. I can
I think
I can understand
I,
why people might not like them if they live by them.
Well, gents, I'm back. Apologies, folks, for the wait. It took me an age to find an inhaler, and then second of all, I needed a minute. Um, Couple of things. I heard someone dissing sushi. How dare you? It's best food ever. Um,
I told you guys I was making enemies.
Yeah, yeah, I love sushi. It's like one of my favorite foods, honestly. And Livian says, if you visit me, I'll make you a 15-hour smoked brisket and some cheddar jalapeno corn. Well, you can keep the jalapeno corn muffins. I still do love spice, but I've noticed ever since I entered into my 30s, like my stomach does not react the same way to spice. Also, is Zach still with us, or is he?
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
He's doing things in the background again. You know what Zach's like. Um, Missing Mother says that I'm going to guess you were promised some of my street tacos,
Oh,
my
those sound
favorite
really good.
sandwiches. Actually, it probably was that, to be fair, because I think I was in my sandwich phase on X during those days. Um, oh, looks like Joyful's getting banned from the channel. She doesn't
Whoa,
like
whoa, whoa,
sushi.
whoa, whoa. Don't be banning Joyful from the channel.
I would
If
never
you
ban.
won't boot Feckless, why would you boot Joyful?
I never would. That's the point.
Okay, okay.
Um, I've tried it once. I had a raw. Sorry, goodness gracious. I think I need glasses, folks. I've tried it
I,
once. I had a raw slab of raw fish. Okay, no, right. Raw was there twice. It wasn't just me being special. On top of rice, and I don't regret trying it, but I'd rather not try it again. You have not had proper sushi, my friend.
you see, that's what they all tell you.
But it is true. I find most people either try sushi either from like some sort of like never buy sushi first of all from like we call it a petrol station. I think you guys call
Yeah,
it what do you guys call it again?
gas station
Gas
or
station. Yeah,
convenience store, one of the
yeah, yeah.
two.
Yeah. But never buy it there, and also don't buy sushi from a supermarket. It's still not fresh, and it's not. Yeah, it's just not good. Get
Mm.
sushi from an actual restaurant,
You see,
and you
I
you will like.
listened to that. I listened to that advice. I went to a sushi place, like a proper sushi place. You see them take the fish and like actually cut it and then roll it and pack the little sushi roll all up for you. And I still didn't like it. I will say they did have these really interesting cheesy octopus ball things where you like
Oh,
ate it and it had like a little octopus in it. Yeah, it was weird, but it was kind of, I don't know, it was a weird flavor, but it was kind of cool. I didn't mind that one.
octopus. I've only ever had it once, and it was from a place in Port Stewart. It's closed now because sorry, I'm saying Port Stewart. Like you guys will know where that is. It's a seaside town that's close to me. Um, and where was I going with that story? Yes, it was. They initially bought it over from what used to be like a kids play park in the summer that had little like swan boats to go out on the water and stuff. So they bought it from them. But the problem is whenever it gets real stormy, like water comes in over the walls and like floods the town a little bit. So that place got destroyed one too many times, and then they shut up shop. So very sad. I lost a nice sushi place.
Hmm.
Now either Bob is mashing buttons, and I know this is a bit behind, or he's just replying to Oblivion. Um,
Oh yes. I've noticed with that, it's just on Twitch. Whenever you have an emoji at the end of your sentence, it changes it into a bracket. So
huh,
that's what it is.
does it display as an emoji on Twitch?
Yes, yeah, it does. It shows the entire message and then an emoji.
It's just on here then. That's fair
Yeah.
enough. So also, folks, apologies if you're hearing the beeping in the background. I don't know how to fix that yet. I'm still not overly familiar with Macs. Did I read this? Be right back. Going to visit on Libyan because brisket is the best. Well, if I did, I've read it twice. That's okay, Joyful. I'm not banning you. No idea why Unlivian is sorry. Um, Zach clearly likes sushi. But is Zach still here? That's the question. See, look, now we've got sushi
He
lovers.
sent a message in chat.
He did. Maybe he's doing stuff in the background, to be fair. So,
Hmm.
no, Zach, no.
No, 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 no.
You're going to get food
No.
poisoning. You're going to get food poisoning. Um. Oh, okay. I'm assuming you've already seen this, Bob, or no? Oh yeah, you have.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah,
I'd replied to it.
yeah. So
Um,
it's just me cycling through this then. Go ahead, Bob. You were going to say something.
yeah, I was just gonna say, I don't think we've really got uh, sushi at our servos over here. It's um, you sometimes get pizza at them or hot chips, but that's about it, I'd say.
The weird thing is, though, brother, you're surrounded by ocean. Like you've got no excuse for not having sushi.
I've got enough sushi places, but it's
Yeah,
just different. Yeah, I mean, like majority of our not imports, immigrants are Asian, I'd say, of some sort. So they get around. A lot of bubble tea, and it's nice as well. Yeah.
I have a giant moth trying to get in my window because of my lamp. Like it's quite literally appears to be bashing its head against the window. How fantastic! That's going to be something that I'm going to need to start pulling the curtains. Also, in Livy and I put this down. You don't need to apologize, my friend. I just thought I was having a hard time reading because it's been one of those days, and my reading ability today is shot.
Oh,
Oh
I
dear,
thought he was trying to mess with you
could be, could be.
because he wrote it. I typed sorry for typing raw twice.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Well, who knows? Who knows?
Livy
Anyway,
is just
James, what did I
thinking.
miss while I was having a mini non-breathing moment?
Uh, fish talk and sushi talk.
Oh, well, I heard the sushi talk. I don't think I heard the fish talk. So
I basically
I
shared that
oh,
before I bought a house, I was trying to breed betta fish.
they're quite feisty, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did have to clarify that I wasn't just shoving them all in a tank together. I was doing it properly.
Yeah.
Didn't have a lot of success. They just I don't know, just never fell in love with each other. I guess.
Yeah. And I was just saying that I had a friend who caught a carp and grew it in his grandmother's bird bath and scared off all the fish.
Now, was it a magic carp?
No, it wasn't a magic carp. It was a Murray carp.
See, magic carp are best. They evolve in the Gyarados.
What?
That's true.
Oh, I know that.
Pokemon, my friend. Come on. Come on.
I thought you were just saying magic, like a magic cart.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Now, here's a tongue twister for you, Gabe. This is for you.
Uh, have you ever been so far as to even pretend to even want to go to do more like?
I'll say that 5 times fast.
I'm not saying that 5 times fast.
I don't even think. No, if
Have
this
you?
wasn't unintentional, I apologize, but I think he just did that to mess with us after what I said.
Oh no, I think he's been doing it to mess with us this whole time.
That's how you trip someone up.
Yep,
Look, now that we emotes are working.
they seem to be working. I
Yeah.
can see them on my end.
hmm No, I do think my Twitch channel is still relatively new, obviously, and because I'm not directly on Twitch, like I'm using this program instead. There's a lot of things apparently, like there's milestones you hit in Twitch before like emotes and stuff like that can get unlocked. But also, apparently, now I don't know how to do this. If anybody does and would like to help me out, you can. If you know how to make personalized emojis for channels, let me know. Um, so if anybody's got any expertise in that area, let me know. Now, Bob, was this the emoji you wanted, or yes? Apparently, yeah. He says the emojis are working now. Interesting. Also, I know. Oh, actually, maybe I didn't put it live. Olivia, you are a mod over on Twitch. Could you tell me, is Nightbot running? just while he's checking that, Gabe, I'm going to go ahead and mute myself again. You guys can feel free to talk about tools if Zack is alive. I'm not sure if he is, but you can talk about tools for a couple of minutes until I come back.
Oh, okay. I mean, I did just get some new drill bits, so that's nice.
Oh yeah. Recently, I got a I don't know, cheap home brand drill of some sort, but it looked like it was DeWalt in its colors. It's just a lot cheaper than DeWalt. So I've taken all the stickers off, and we made some DeWalt stickers and stuck them on, so it looks basically genuine now. Because I don't know, I'm a sucker for name brand tools. Yeah.
If it works, it works. I mean, like I care about name brand tools to some degree, but not really. It's one of those things where I'll look at it and like, all right, I've got to make sure that I'm getting what I'm paying for, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how I look at it. Is if I turn around and I'm paying $200 for a drill, I want to make sure I'm getting a drill that's worth $200. So I'm not going to go buying a tiny, no name brand company's tiny drill for $200. I'm usually going to end up buying the name
Yeah, of
brand
course.
one.
But I mean, I wasn't buying a drill for $200. I was buying a drill for much less than that, and then making it look like it was for $200. That's the idea.
Yeah.
Now, good to see Nightbot is up and working. So that's the command to bring up buy me a coffee. I don't remember what the other commands are at the moment, so I will give those to you at a later stage on Livian, so you can monitor them. Nightbot will do it for you, obviously, but you'll just need to type in the command. So it's good to know it's working. Oh, he also commented, "Yep, Nightbot is on." Now we know why Zack is so quiet. Zack must be reading his Bible in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Zachary, come forth, speak to us.
We're going to get a psalm sang to us.
Oh, nice. Acapella.
Zach's like, never mind. I was going to come by, but now Gabe just...
He ruined it.
I don't know about singing one. My voice is almost shot, so
Yeah, I was going to say you sound like you need a whiskey today, brother.
that's just because I haven't really talked a whole lot today.
Now we need to get you talking. There's Tina too. Now, were you just reading the Bible in the background here, or
Yeah.
okay? So Psalm 61 verse 5, for you have heard my vows, O God, you have given me the inheritance of those who fear your name. Amen. And KJV, I'm assuming.
NASB.
NASB. Okay, I should have knew that. Welcome, Tina. Good to see you. How's things with you? Also, she asked how you gentlemen are as well.
Oh, well, I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
I'm doing very well.
I'm all right, I reckon.
We're all surviving, Tina. It's midweek, so we're all kind of at the stage. Folks, I don't know if you can. Well, I know you can see it, but I mean, maybe you haven't been paying attention. If I know you and you want to come up, you can come and join us. I now have the capability to bring up more people. So like if Factless or anyone's watching and wants to come up and speak, fine. And Livian, whoever, just let me know. Comment here first if you want to come up, just so I can see it, because like I'm not over on X at the moment, and then the beauty of having co-hosts is they can carry the show while I go over and sort out links. So if you want to come up, you can. We would love to hear you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Um, oh, happy days. Now, Tina, I won't say what happened. Like I know you posted this on X, so like I'm assuming it's not a secret, but I won't say what happened unless you tell me I can. But that's great news to hear, sister. So, oh dear.
I think Olivia needs to come up and he should do the a cappella psalm singing.
Hmm.
Now, I don't know if Livian will come up. He's more than welcome to, but he never used to join spaces with us, so he's. Oh, look, look, look. I'm assuming that's a little.
Is it because he doesn't have a psalm to sing? Because my favorite is 40.
Well, it's more so because Livian may be patriarchy Hannah.
Hmm? What'd you
I
say?
feel like that's an inside joke I'm not picking up on.
'Cause I'll
Uh,
say for Zack first, but patriarchy Hannah, he may be patriarchy Hannah.
Oh,
Yeah, and if you weren't around for that whole debacle,
I don't think so.
oh, okay, it's probably better. It's probably better not bringing it up.
Oh,
like
Um,
it was funny, but not funny, but still
yeah,
funny.
yeah, it's obviously there was a lot of harm and hurt caused there, so we're not laughing at anybody that was hurt. By the way, it's just yeah. Um, yes. So Tina says I can go ahead and share. Her pastor recently got robbed. So I'm assuming the vehicle was taken as well. But obviously now they've heard. I'm very tempted to pull it up, brother. Sorry. This is the problem with my brain today is I'm laughing at things that I'm seeing in advance, and it makes it sound like I'm laughing at what I was just talking about. But praise the Lord, your pastor's vehicle was returned or retrieved, whatever it was. Tina, praise the Lord. Um, I will not pull that up out of respect if you ask. In Missing Mothers, it says Hannah in all caps, followed by good old, and then yeah, I'll not pull up that second one on Living just in case you don't want attention drawn to it. But anyway, um, also, Missing Mother is still watching, so I'm assuming Factless is still around. If he wants to come up, he can. We miss hearing his voice because he used to come up in spaces all the time. So let us know if he wants up. He's someone who could sing it for you, Zach, or at least play it.
Yeah, he's got to play it on mandolin.
Yeah, he's been rebuilding all these guitars at the moment. I'm glad to see him back on. Actually, he was gone for far too long. So how is life over in Twitch, boys? Do we have any? Do we have any new viewers or any new bots?
uh, well, I mean, we had 4 for a little while, which
Oh,
was
okay.
quite good, but now we're back down to 2, so I
That's you.
suppose it's not doing particularly well here.
That's all right. That's not really a platform I'm terribly active on. It'll grow in its own way if it's going to grow, and if not, that's fine. Um, um, no, I don't think it was inappropriate. I just don't want anybody that would be watching who was hurt by that situation. I just don't want them to think we're making light of it. Like obviously it was messed up in a whole lot of ways, but there is also a little bit of humor to be found in it now that we're past it. So no, I did not. um, so I have no such artistic talent. The only thing that I can do is I operate with an app called Canva, and if you pay for it, um, you you've got access to lots of what they call elements. So like you could type in things like Rottweiler, and it'll bring up uh, graphically designed Rottweilers. So you can have ones the way I have, or you could have one. The cartoonish. Have you guys seen the cartoonish version of Rolo I uploaded?
I have.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's got access to stuff like that. So you are able to play around with those and place those on a blank canvas, so to speak, hence it being called Canva. But the problem is, well, it's not a problem. It's quite time consuming because you can't pull a whole pile of images together in one. You have to, so like say for my logo, my border thing, I have to create that first, save it and download it, and then re-upload it as like a picture that's already there. then you add each element on top of it bit by bit, and then you get the design. So there you go. Joyful actually has Canva. So if you pay for the premium version, as I say, you get access to all the pro tier things, which basically means artists have freely donated their work to be used, and like you can tinker around with it a little bit, but because you pay for the premium tier, like you don't have to give any credit, like, oh, this image was used by, or sorry, was created by, or whatever. So no, as far as my artistic creativity goes, it's just me putting elements together and then stacking them into one image. So, but it's a good little app. Like, it's how I've made the majority of my images. So, Gabe, you were looking into Canva, were you not?
Yeah, I've got it. I haven't really had a
Oh,
chance to really use it, but I picked it up. Figured I could give it a shot, see how that all goes, and see if I can get it working.
okay. It is worth it, by the way. Even the paid tier, like I don't think it's too much per month.
Oh, I just did it for the year.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah,
Save, what was it, like
it
some like
saves quite a bit.
60% or something
Yeah,
like that?
it does save quite a bit. I just uh, I'm paying monthly at the moment. Like, I may do a 1 year subscription at some stage, but at the minute, it's easier for me to pay it monthly.
Yeah.
Fergus is currently building a guitar. Yeah, as I say, he's been building a lot of guitars recently. So, um, he can play guitar through an audio interface. He'll be back once his schedule clears up. Is that
Nice.
back here on stream, or do you mean back on X? Zack, you're also being requested to sing again.
Oh, an anonymous user has requested that Zack sings Psalm 128.
Completely
Hang on,
anonymous.
I'll go look that up.
Now, do we have any questions tonight? Does anyone, or should I go? Would you be up for it, gents, if I go and get some of those email questions that we were working through?
Yeah, sure. If you want to grab them, that's
Yeah,
fine.
feel free.
Yeah, well, it would actually help me get through some of them because. Oh, by the way, do you remember the person we were talking about that was having a little bit of church anxiety?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I let them know that we did a video on that. I haven't heard back from them yet, but I'm assuming like we'll hear back at some stage. But do pray for that person. I was in that situation. Ooh, I think it's like maybe when like COVID was happening. I was having a little bit of a church ecclesial anxiety. It's a nasty place to be in. So keep that person in your prayers.
Will do.
Right. Now, here's the problem. You would think I would have starred these questions, but I haven't. So if I repeat any, please forgive me. Um, Feel free to chat away, folks, just while I pull some of these up.
Alrighty. I don't really.
Also, Gib, sorry, hang on. Are you still playing your little game?
No, I actually turned it off.
Oh, okay. I was going
Yeah,
to say
sorry.
you could pop it up on screen for a minute if you want while we're could be like a little visual.
I guess I can open it up again. Here. It's Tiny Aquarium. It's a really engaging, very engaging fish game.
Well, it's good. It'll
Activity.
make me think about sushi that I'm getting next week.
Ah, okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Your screen sharing without the system sound. Yeah, that's fine. I need system sound.
Yeah. Your Facebook profile. I mean, not your Facebook profile. Your profile picture's gonna again go. Yeah.
Oh,
Every time he shares his, I don't know what it is, but yeah.
So
just
this is my fish tank with my shiny fish. By shiny fish, I just mean that they're unique.
like
What
Pokemon.
makes them
Shiny.
unique? I don't know, but they're shiny and they sparkle.
They've got good stats.
And they make a lot of money, that's for sure.
Do they make you real money? That's the question, Gabe.
No,
Oh,
no, it's just
sad.
virtual entertainment money.
It's weird. There are some games out there, like I don't play them, nor do I know any of them by name, but there are some games out there that apparently pay you in like it's like if you're on Android, you know, the Google Play Store.
Mm-hmm.
There are apps out there that if you use them will pay you in like I forget what currency Play Store uses, but like say for the argument, like say it's called Google Play Points or something, you can build up Google Play Points so that, you know, instead of like having to buy an app, if you've got enough points saved up, you can pay for it that way.
Okay, I mean, it's not a bad system.
Yeah, it's more just I think it would probably take a long time to earn anything.
Probably. I mean, usually that's how those work. Is they're usually shoving a whole bunch of ads down your throat, and then they want you to just kind of just play the games, buy stuff from those games in order to
Yeah.
earn points, and then, well, they make more money than you're actually spending the points on. So there's also fishing in this game. So if you want to catch yourself some fish,
Oh yes, go catch a carp.
you can catch carps in this actually.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. This shouldn't be a carp. I'll be a little bit upset if this is a carp. This is a 5,000 coin minnow right here that I'm shoving on this. And a carp's not 5,000 coins. Okay, it was not a carp. But if I just do this, there's a pretty good chance it could be a carp. Wish I could zoom in
Wait,
a little bit.
That's supposed to be ocean, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I don't think much about it.
Wait, what did I miss?
It's a really small indie game crew that makes this, so
What's
Sure.
just the fishing game. Right now, I'm trying to catch a carp.
Wait, it's called the fishing game?
No, it's called Tiny Aquarium.
Oh, Tiny Aquarium. Actually, I
Yeah.
think you've said that before. I just wasn't listening.
Got another bass. Not quite the carp.
Because yeah, they've got Murray carp down there. I think, Layman, you'd have silver carp up near you, wouldn't you? I know about elsewhere.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've only ever been trout fishing.
No.
I know for here in the States, we have a ton of Asian carp. It's kind of become a problem. So if I catch them, I'm not actually allowed to release them. You're supposed to
Keep them.
yeah, you can keep them, cook them if you want to, but like you're not allowed to release them. So
Yeah, we have the same thing. I mean, not with Asian carp, but carp's not a native species here, so
so any carp is a problem.
any carp, yeah, the people generally catch them up. They say, "Oh, it's a carp, it's a mudfish," and then chuck it on the side of the riverbank, and so it's not great.
So, in the words of Gollum, we can boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Well, I mean, I don't mind a carp. I think they taste
Aha!
alright.
I got it. The common carp.
All right, Gabe.
Sorry, I was.
No, I
very
thought that was very enthusiastic. Oh dear. Right. I
Listen,
have.
this is more.
By the way, guys, I'm just trying to pull a couple out into my notes.
Yeah.
This is at least more fun than trying to go fishing in the world famous game Stardew Valley.
I don't know what that is.
It's another. Oh, I don't know if it's still an indie game, but it started out as an indie game. But
All right.
Basically, you're just a farmer at this weird magical farm that you farm at. It's kind of dumb, but people enjoy it.
Oh. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, with carp, I think the best way to enjoy them is you put some lemon, maybe some garlic in it.
Put some lemon.
Just lemon, as
I
in
know,
the
but
yellow
I
fruit.
don't know if you were here earlier. I called myself a lemon by mistake.
Uh, no, I didn't hear that. Yeah, to cook carp now. Oh, hey, no, it's terrible. No, no, the best way I think is you just put some lemon in, some garlic, maybe some herbs, and then stick it on your barbecue in tin foil, or I guess a fire. I usually use barbecue,
So
and
I'm.
then
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, brother.
yeah, and then you can take it off. I usually scale it beforehand, but I guess you don't have to, and the skin just comes off. You can eat it. It's good.
I love fish. But I was just going to say, I'm guessing by Tina's comment here, she does not enjoy fish. She says, "Do you know how to cook a carp?" I'm assuming she meant nail it there, nail it to a board and bake it. When it's done, throw away the carp and eat the board.
Well,
Guessing she
that's
is
a
a
lot
big
of.
fan of carp.
Well, I don't know. For me, I can't justify wasting a fish. So if I'm not allowed
Mm.
to throw it back, I'll use it as bait. That's usually what I end up using carp for. Is I slice them up and then I use them as catfish bait.
Oh, yeah. A good thing about carp though is they've got really big bones. A, a lot of fish have smaller bones and they break apart easily, but carp you can
Mhm.
just pull them out super easy, which I appreciate.
Yeah, I know in like the southern part of the United States, they have a massive problem with a fish called a pleco, which those are. I don't remember where those actually. I think that's another Asian fish, but it might be a South American fish. I'm not 100% sure. But they're extremely invasive. Problem is that there's not a lot of meat on them, so you really it's hard to come up with anything to do to them. You
Oh
know?
yeah,
You know
And things
what's
don't want to eat them either because they're really bony and scaly and they kind of have no predators out here, so it's rough trying to deal with those guys.
become their predator?
Yeah, problem is when it's more effort than it's worth to eat them. People don't like to do that.
Mm.
mm.
Uh,
I mean, you got lionfish. People are starting to eat that now.
do you know what taste? I've only ever had this in Romania, and I love the taste of it, but apparently most people hate it. Is catfish.
Oh, I love catfish.
Yeah,
I
I
I
don't get
catch
why people.
catfish all the time and I cook them up. It's
Yeah,
good.
but apparently people find it like really. I don't know.
You have to be careful with like where you're catching them because they kind of eat everything. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, people might think
Mm.
they're a little bit gross, but
There's depend on this. Like obviously, it depends on the size of the one you catch, but the one I caught out in Romania, that thing had me nearly breathless trying to reel it in.
hmm,
Yeah. I
probably
mean,
a little
we've
bit
not.
big then. I mean, with a lot of fish, they kind of have this. I don't want to say season where they're ripe because that sounds like I'm comparing a fish to a fruit, but they're like if they're too small, they don't taste good. If they're too big, they also don't taste
Yeah.
good. You have to catch them in this nice little grace period or
Mm-hmm.
ripe period where they taste good. So, like, it could be that people in Romania just haven't figured that out and they keep getting the fish too big. I don't know.
Well, this was at like so I used to do like they called them mission trips, and they were because obviously like the intention was to go there, share the gospel, but like this wasn't one of the ones where I was leading. This was one of the ones where I was actually a member on the team. Um, and I remember the pastor that we were out with, so obviously the Romanian pastor, um, he brought us to his friend's house who had like, I don't want to call it a pond because it was bigger than a pond, but it wasn't quite a lake. But he had this on his property and he allowed us to go fishing. And me and one of the young guys, Philip, we were able to catch. He caught one and I caught one. But yeah, those things are strong.
Oh yeah, that's what makes them fun to catch too. Is
Mm-hmm.
the fact that they're so strong and
Yep.
they get really big, so you feel like you're catching something. They're stupidly easy to catch,
I think
but
I've
that's part of the benefit. You know,
yeah. I think I have a picture of it somewhere. I must see if I can dig it out. But anyway, Bob, you were going to say something a while ago.
Yeah, I was. I've forgotten what it is now.
Sorry, brother. Sometimes we just end up talking over each other.
No, that's right.
Let me catch up on these comments. The carp here is lots of bones. Catfish are big in the south. Yeah, so I forget the name of this. You guys can correct me or keep me right on what it's called. There's a thing that's done in, I believe it's Louisiana. Um,
talking about noodling.
oh yeah, no, that's Zach's comment. I'll come to that now in a minute. Maybe Zach will actually know what I'm on about. It's like a big, oh, what do they call it? I think it's like they call it like a crawfish broil or something. It's like
Oh
basically like a
yeah,
big.
I don't remember what those are called, but yeah, I mean,
It's
I know
basically
about
all laid out on like a big. It's all these like different types of like fish and stuff laid out on like. I almost want to say, well, in fact, on one of them I did see it was just laid out on a table with a tablecloth laid over it, and people just eat from the middle of the table. Like it looks really fun.
It's not a bunch of fish.
fish
It's
fry.
just it's a bunch of crawfish and like lemons and potatoes and
Yeah, it's
all
like a
that
big
kind of
mixture.
stuff.
What do you call it?
Do what now?
What do you
What do you
call it?
call
I
it?
don't remember.
Just a crawfish bowl.
Oh, so it is that then? Okay, right. Yeah, because there's a food channel out on YouTube. I forget its name now. I might look it up in a second. But it's basically just this blonde haired dude that constantly wears a bandana. He goes to different countries and like tries all these fancy. Well, sorry, I shouldn't say fancy because most of them are not fancy technically. Like that's the point of the show.
Yeah.
I forget his name. I'll look it up in a minute.
Guy
Um,
Fieri.
no. I'll never get the name off the top of my head. So once I'm done with the comments, I'll go look it up. Gotta go noodling. Yes. You know what's really good? A shark. Never had it.
I've
It
never
is
had a
Sharks
shark
delicious.
good.
either.
In Australia, we get whitefish. They call it. The
Mm-hmm.
majority of whitefish is just shark. I think it's
Oh,
probably one of the best meats. Well, fish meat.
sadly, it's not something we would get over here.
Yeah,
Well, I
I've
mean,
never had it. So
we would
I
get it at
couldn't.
most fish shops.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Aldi, Woolies, whatever, as well.
I would definitely try it. I'm one of those people. I will try everything at least once.
Yeah,
It's very little food I would probably like on the face of looking at it where I would go, no, you know what? I'm not trying that. Do you know what a lot of people get grossed out about in Scotland is haggis.
I think I've had that. Well, I
Mm.
could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, we had I don't know, Scottish fair, I think. I couldn't remember what it's called exactly, but there was haggis there, and it wasn't too bad, I think.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just get freaked out by the fact that it's inside, basically a sheep's stomach.
Hmm.
Okay, then
I
I've
mean,
definitely had it.
Did you say you definitely had it or you haven't had it?
Yeah, I've definitely had it.
I like it. It's got a unique flavoring.
Yeah, I mean,
Tina says yes. Sorry, go ahead, Gib.
I was gonna say from my memory, I don't have any issue with it.
Hmm?
From my
Just
memory, I don't have any. Oh, sorry. I
no,
thought you
you're
were saying like you couldn't hear me.
no. It's just it's some people, as I say, I think it's more that's what I mean by like there would be very little food that on the face of it I would just be like, oh no, I'm not. No, here's one I would say no to. Um, Again, this was on this YouTube channel. He went over to like I forget which Arab country it was, but they quite literally like crack open the skull of a sheep and a goat. They boil it and they eat its brain. I don't
Yeah,
think I
I'd
would
probably
try
avoid
that.
that.
Well, they did say on the show it's apparently very risky because the sheep or the goat or whatever animal, it was definitely a sheep or a goat, but I can't remember which. Apparently, by eating the brain, there is a large potential that you're going to get a certain type of parasite. So,
Mm.
also, boys, I'm coming on to your comments at the minute, but it looks like the emojis are not working again. So, uh,
Yeah, they're malfunctioning.
yeah, that's so weird. I think it might be
Oh
more to do
man.
with this software than it is anything else.
Yeah,
Um,
let's see.
it's what I've eaten. Thresher shark. Now, this is what I mean. This is something that I think would initially put people off. Yes, I would try snail as well. It's called escargot. I
Yeah,
would
I've
try it.
had snail.
I can read
Snail's
out
not
the
bad.
missing comments if you'd like. I just said I don't really like snail, and then he says never tried, never plan to. Um, and then I said I've had it. It was like chewy slime and garlic. And he goes eat no pass. Yeah.
No, I would give it a go. I'm not saying it's something I'd be like. Now, what I have had is frog's legs. I had that when I was a lot younger. People, I find people say this a lot. They say anytime they taste the meat that's a little bit more exotic, shall we say, they would
Mhm.
always say, "Oh, it tastes like chicken." Ah, frog's legs don't really taste like chicken.
Yeah, people tried telling me that frog
I think
legs tasted like chicken.
I
It's
think
got
that's
its own.
sort of a mix between fish and chicken, sort of.
Yeah, like yeah. That's probably a good way to put it. Like I wouldn't say like it's completely foreign to chicken, but like whenever people said it to me, like it's been years since I've had it, but like I just when I ate it, I liked it, but I wouldn't have said,
Hmm.
it's like chicken. Yeah, it's definitely got more of like a fish type thing for
Yeah,
me. Um,
yeah. I thought it was nice as well, but yeah, it was definitely more fishy than
mhm.
chicken-y.
Now, do you know what I haven't tried yet? I tell a lie. Technically, I've tried a version of it, but apparently it doesn't count unless it's a particular type of this thing. But caviar.
Yeah, I've had caviar.
Yeah, well,
Not the
I
expensive stuff,
mhm.
but the cheap stuff. Yeah.
Well, I don't think this person was being snobby by telling me I hadn't had it. Apparently, just whatever. Like we got it, so we have a shop here called Lidl, and they sold it one year for Christmas, and we tried it, but apparently it wasn't technically like I think for caviar to be caviar, it has to come from a particular type of fish. Otherwise, you're just really eating fish eggs.
Mhm.
Um, so I think that's what that person was meaning by like that's not caviar. So
Mm.
now Zach, I
Maybe.
haven't got to your comment yet, but Zach says mad cow. I don't think it was mad cow, but yeah, it was definitely whatever parasite runs a very high chance of you getting it.
Mm.
Now I'm not going to go and play this because last time we found out I need to download the video first before I play it. But I'm going to go here, gents, and see if I can find that YouTube channel.
All right.
Sure.
Like I'll still be here, but I won't be able to see what's on screen. So if comments come up, just call them out. Oh look, Zoomer's doing a live Q&A.
Yeah, he does a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
I've tuned into some of them.
Uh, Okay, let's see. Oh, Happy Daisy came up right away. So let me see if I can share this. I will not play it because I say I know I know I need to download it first. And Livian says he needs to try figgy pudding. I've known about it forever. It's delicious. It's another one of those things that I find people about like the whole Marmite Vegemite thing. Apparently, you either love figgy pudding or you hate it. I like it.
Mhm. How different is it from just like regular Christmas pudding?
Not that different, to be honest.
Mm.
No, to be fair, I normally do have my portion covered in custard, so maybe that helps me find it,
Mm.
different. But I don't think it's that different, to be honest.
Is it brandy custard?
No, just regular custard. I mean, I can pour brandy on it if you wish. Now, Gabe,
Oh well.
I'm going to have to kick your little fish off screen just for a
Oh,
second, but don't
that's fine.
don't put the tab away.
Oh, okay. I will keep it plain.
Yep. And then I need to do this, followed by this, followed by this.
Hey.
So
Oh,
it's this gentleman
yeah.
here.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
This must be his second channel because I just realized it says more best ever food review show. So I think the original one is called Best Ever Food Review Show. Um, so I don't know how well the little mini players playing this in the back. It seems to be running smoothly enough
Yeah,
compared to the other night.
it was really smooth right now.
Maybe I should try playing it.
Why not? Worst comes to worst.
Yeah.
From idea to submission,
Bugging out a
empower
little,
students
not
to
a big
do
deal.
their best work with Grammarly's comprehensive AI writing assistance. What if they could jump?
Burgers, donuts, more burgers. I want to know how Japan is reshaping these
hear any
iconic
audio.
foods and if it's good or if it's a complete disaster. Right now we're headed to our first location. Let's go. Behind me, our first location, Dom Dom Burger. This is Japan's first homegrown fast food burger chain established in 1970. They have faced stiff
Oh,
It's gone.
I thought I would only play part of it because I just realized I didn't have the stream set up for the audio properly, so it's very very loud and I couldn't hear a word Gabe was saying to me.
oh, yeah. I was just saying I couldn't hear it because I had the live preview audio turned off.
Ah, okay. Well, it was more just for the audience sake there, and I thought I would play it a little bit. Although I do notice the stream was a lot smoother, so I wonder, Gabe, if it was just the internet the other night with that video I was trying to play.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah. Still think your comment makes sense though, but I think what I'll do next time is try and download it beforehand. So
All right. Aha, I got the fish I was looking for.
now, does that mean, Olivian, you haven't actually, like, whenever you say you haven't seen it, does that mean you don't think anywhere around you sells it, or? Because I'm assuming you'd be able to get it.
Mhm. I mean, I don't know. I've probably not seen anyone sell it either. I haven't had it. But yeah, we don't even really have Christmas puddings sold. That's just only with the probably the Lions Club or something. Yeah.
It's a lot of. I honestly do find the reason why I said it's kind of polarizing is I have found that a lot of younger people don't like it. They seem to think it's like an old fashioned, like older people's food. But I like it. It tastes nice.
Yeah. I mean, I like Christmas pudding. What I like more though is Christmas cake. Christmas cake's great.
Is that the It might be different for you guys, but the one I'm thinking of, it's like wrapped in like a white icing on top.
No, it's usually just it's like a thick cake with fruit and nuts, and then on the top it's got probably some almonds.
Okay.
Yeah, it usually doesn't have any icing on it. Well, at least
I
as far as I know.
wonder if this is like an Australian. Oh yeah, no, we definitely don't have that. I'll bring it up, and you can tell me if this is what it is or if I've brought the wrong thing up. At the scene. There we go. Is this what you're referring to?
Yeah. So that like that. Yeah, the second image, third image. Yeah,
This
that's
one?
basically. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
And the one next to it shows the inside. That's what it looks like. Yeah.
Okay.
But
No.
I think that's pretty common over here.
Okay. We don't have that. I'll try and find. I'll bring my stream down again, so that Gabe can continue his little fish game.
Oh, cool. I was gonna say I've basically done everything I can do on it right now. Until the fish have either created me more money, which they do passively, or until I don't know. I don't really have a goal with it. I just kind of breed the fish every now and again, and then watch them. I say watch them, but I don't actually do that. I just kind of sell them and then breed them and then sell them.
Yeah. So
they got timers. Oh.
This is the one that I was talking about, Bob.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that before. So.
Yeah, so it's the one. Hang on, I think I brought up the wrong share screen. Yeah, this one here. So I was wrong. It's not icing on top. It's that fondant stuff, and I really dislike it.
Fondant's not great. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it at all. That's why whenever you said Christmas cake, I was like, oh, is that one I hate? Oh, did everybody's audio go, or?
No, I'm still here. I was just.
I clicked transition, yeah, and it was awfully quiet. So I was like, oh.
Ah.
No, I have no idea what this is. Does anybody else?
Have you ever had? I don't know what blue gogi is. I've had bluegill before, but not blue gogi.
Well, maybe a typo. I still just don't even know what it is. So I'm going to let Tina elaborate. Bob, Zack, any shouts?
Is my microphone still right? I changed it over.
Yeah,
it sounds fine.
Yeah, you sound good.
Yeah. I searched it up. Apparently, it's some sort of Korean style meat, commonly beef. It says.
Oh, is that just the beef that they have? It's kind of stringy, like they put it through the ground beef thing, but don't ground it. They just kind of make it stringy.
Maybe, yeah. It looks a bit like it on the images.
Okay, well then, okay, I haven't had that, but that's partly because of, with ground beef. I don't know. I'm a little bit weird with ground beef.
So, and Livian's talking to Zack here, but I thought I'll bring it up. He says he still thinks he'll pass on the old snails. Zack says not even just once, and then on Livian's like maybe once. I'm assuming this is in regards to me asking about the figgy pudding. Tina says fruitcake. It's not very nice, Tina. Gabe tries his best.
Indeed, I did.
Now, maybe that was lost on you guys. Do you guys use fruitcake as an insult? No?
No.
Oh, we do. We do, yeah.
Good.
Fruitcake.
Yep. There we go. That's where the old cultures connect right there.
Uh-huh. I think we're much closer to you than the Americans are.
Oh, yeah. And a lot of For sure. Now,
I do know what hibachi is.
I was going to say the name is really familiar, and I feel like I'm being an idiot right now, but like someone remind me.
Hibachi is when they cook in front of you. So like you usually go to one of those places and they do a little performance while they're...
Okay, well, it wasn't what I was thinking, but I am aware of those things.
Is that the one where they throw the egg around?
Yeah,
Sometimes they'll throw the egg around. Yeah.
it's where they basically put on the show,
Little
where the guy will flip the egg and it'll land in his hat and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen it on television, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're fun to go to. Expensive, but it's worth the price. And at least the ones around my area, I've gone, and then I just end up, it's a lot for a meal. Like it's like $30 a person. That is a lot for a meal for a person.
No, is it all
But
you can eat?
I know it's not all you can eat. You
Oh,
choose
dear.
something on the menu, and then but here's the thing, they do completely pack your plate. Like that's where I tried swordfish.
Yeah.
I tried swordfish for the first time. I got like giant chunks of swordfish cooked right in front of me. And then I was given like rice noodles, some sauce, a little bit of everything kind of around the Asian cuisine type of style.
Yeah.
And they packed it full. I ate that for like 2 days. I had the day they made it, and then I had it the next day too because they gave me so much food. So they did make up for it with the amount of food,
Yeah.
but it is extremely expensive. Like I said, $30 a person. That's a lot of money for a meal. Like, that is a lot.
Yeah. Well, here's where I'm going to be awkward. I would say for once, an American pricing's not bad there. Because like if they add that much into it, like because a single meal here in the UK, I know it would be close to £20, and then you've got your drinks and your desserts. So I don't think that's too bad. So Bob, what you're talking about is steak tartare. And
That's right.
yeah, it's basically just raw mincemeat. Well, I don't think it's mincemeat. It's definitely meat, but I've never tried it. Not sure if I would. That might be one of the ones that I'd be like, I don't know.
I saw
But
it on Sorted Food.
On what?
On Sorted Food, that UK. There's, I think, 4 of them. They make food, so.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just talking to myself. I just realized I didn't actually have you guys up full screen with me. I had my own big head up. Tina says calamari and octopus. Yes, I've had calamari before. I've tried octopus once at a place in Belfast called Yo Sushi. They don't do octopus there anymore because I don't think it's sold very well. Irish people we wouldn't be the most adventurous. Like I would personally, but I'm saying Irish people in general wouldn't be the most adventurous palate wise.
Yeah, I think we've got calamari pretty popular over here because, I mean, you can get it in most pubs. You just get calamari with chips. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm guessing Olivia's referring to
steak and shrimp for $19. Sorry, Gabe, I didn't mean to cut you off there, brother.
Oh, you're good. I'm assuming Olivian's referring to the hibachi prices, in which it's probably just cheaper around where he's at.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool if it's got
$20. I mean, $20 is still, it's much better than $30, but it's still pricey. Yeah. But you do get a show, so you get your money's worth.
We do indeed. Gents, I am going to nip out one more time. The dog is looking out, so I'll be back very shortly.
Alrighty. So.
What's your standard pub meals over there then?
Depends on what type of pub you go to. We've got some. Okay, I say Irish pubs, but there's like one actual Irish pub near me, and it's a little bit of a ways. But otherwise, it's usually just something like burgers. What's the one thing I always like to get is what is that called? It's a sandwich that you dip in a soup.
We've got meat pies in pea soup.
That's not what I'm thinking of, sadly. Oh, yeah, French dip. The French dip sandwich. It's literally just called French dip. Yeah, those are fairly popular, at least around me. Otherwise, burgers. I don't know. Generally sandwiches. Yeah. Missing mother knew what I was referring to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
wings also. Joyful's right. When Joyful said that wings are pretty popular at the sports bars. So yeah.
wings,
So it's
like chicken
wings. Yeah.
wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sometimes we call them buffalo wings, but that's just because buffaloes used to have wings at one point in time.
Oh, yeah, of course they did.
Yes. Yes. How else would we call them buffalo wings? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I think I've
so
heard that before.
so you said you guys have meat pies that you dip into a soup.
Oh yeah, we've got pie floaters, which you get your meat pies, and they come in the pea soup, and I don't know, you eat them together. Maybe some
Nice.
catsup on the top.
Okay.
Yeah. What
Tina
else? We'd have it.
states a restaurant in Los Angeles called Flip started the Flip French dip. I don't know. Oh, not the Flip. Oh my goodness, the first French dip. I was about to say, what's the Flip French dip? But no, the first French dip. I mean, yeah, okay. I didn't know the history behind the French dip, but yeah, I really do like that sandwich. It's a good one.
Mm, yeah. I
That
mean,
was
we get I don't know, palmies and uh, I don't know. I guess we get calamari as well. You can get a few things, but I don't think they're quite like what you've got.
all right. Well, Tina has also corrected the record. Apparently, buffaloes did not have wings. Apparently, it's because buffalo wings were started in Buffalo, New York. I don't know. I think I'm going to have a hard time believing that one. I've convinced myself that they have wings. It's going to be hard to,
Uh-huh.
convince me otherwise.
Probably drinking all the Red Bull.
Yeah, I gotta get. I don't actually drink Red Bull. I tend to stay away from energy drinks just because I think they're generally nasty and not good for you. But
Hmm.
I don't know. Most things, especially here in the States, are so.
Yeah.
Indeed. One of those things I do like to do is complain about our food. Well, we get like all food, so if it's really, I don't know, we get like all food, and then we just pack a whole bunch of sugar in it. So
Yeah.
you can get like a Chinese food, you can get Korean food, you can get Japanese food, you can get Australian food, you can get European anything like any food here in the United States. But then
Australian food.
yeah, you guys have your own special Australian food, don't you?
I suppose, but what sort of stuff would you get in an Australian food place?
I'm thinking that so the thing I'm thinking of is that I don't remember what it's called, but it's like this dip that everyone always talks about in Australia. That's super salty.
Salty dip. I don't know.
I'm gonna Google this real quick. I guarantee the interwebs will know what I'm talking about. I mean, I would, yeah. Do you guys cook allig? Oh yeah, Vegemite. That's it. That's it. Olivia knew what I was
Vegemite's
referring
not
to.
a dip.
It's
What?
not a dip. I always see people dip it in like a cracker or something. Like dip a
What?
cracker into it and have
What?
it.
I've never even seen. It's a spread. You
Okay,
get.
well, same difference.
It's not.
Uh,
Here, I'll tell you what. How you make Vegemite proper? You get your toast, but you make it so that it's not quite firm. You want it to be floppy, and you absolutely slather it in butter, and then put a thin coat of Vegemite. You don't want too much. All the Americans put too much on, uh, and that's perfect Vegemite.
I'm looking at pictures of it right now, and it looks like a dip, but I can see where you're getting at. I
it's
say
too
that,
thick
but
to be.
I say that, but every single photo is literally a butter knife spreading it on toast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
it's too thick to be. It's too thick to be a dip. You break your cracker.
yeah.
It's like
I guess
um
I don't know. I feel like I've watched people dip it though, so maybe they did, but
yeah. I think
You're dipping.
it's
Vegemite.
yeah. I think it's basically the consistency of, I don't know, butter that you've left on the bench or something.
Okay.
So
And
yeah, I
then
wouldn't
yeah,
have
you
thought.
guys would also have alligator too, right?
We've got crocs. We don't have an alligator.
Well, I'm asking for Olivian because Olivian said, "Do y'all in Australia cook gator?" So I
Oh
assume he's referring to alligator. I was gonna say I know they
yeah,
do that in Florida.
yeah.
I
We
think.
don't have it.
Sorry, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't have. Oh yeah, we cook crocodile sometimes. I know there's some people that do that, but we don't have alligators.
I was going to say, I think we discussed this last time. Maybe not the last stream, but I really want to try python. Because they're an invasive species in the Everglades.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to try that.
I'm sorry for laughing, but I just found the funniest photo. I'm just scrolling through photos of Vegemite right now.
Oh,
This is
you can
hilarious.
laugh.
Hold on, I'm saving the image. I'll send it in as a media file real quick.
I was gonna say, I mean, I wouldn't eat snake probably. I mean, I guess I would, but I haven't ate snake. But we have quite a lot of people that eat retail, which I suppose is similar to snake in its
Eat
look.
what?
Well, I said retail. I guess like kangaroo for you foreigners.
Ah, hold on. That looks traumatized.
You're just scrolling through all the photos of Vegemite, and it just randomly popped up. I don't know why I found that so funny.
You see, this is why I said this to Bob before, because I remember trying Marmite and I hated it, but judging by how much this dude has on his toast, it's way too much. Like, apparently, you're only meant to spread it, like, really, really thinly.
Uh, I say thin, but that's probably fine. You don't want too little because otherwise you don't get any flavor.
Judging by what I had that time, I definitely. I had a lot less than he did, and I hated it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well then that's something different then.
Although they do say Marmite and Vegemite are different, though.
Yeah, I heard that, but I mean, I think they're basically the same. They've got slightly different flavors, but I don't know.
Oh no, Zack dropped. Hopefully, he'll be back.
Yeah.
All right, I have got the giggles out of me now. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Also, I didn't mean to take Joyful's comment down yet. What did I miss that we were talking about wines and stuff?
Wine.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, wings. Wings. I read that.
Oh, yeah, wings. I mentioned that we get buffalo wings from the buffaloes that had the wings, and then
Now,
yeah,
I'm not. I love cheese, but I'm not a fan of blue cheese, and I hear everybody talking about wings and blue cheese.
really, yeah. I guess I can understand it. I can't do blue cheese on its own, but you
I
put
made
blue
the,
cheese with something, it's pretty good in my opinion.
No.
I made the mistake one day of like doing boiled eggs, which
Mhm.
I love boiled eggs. Some people hate them, but doing boiled eggs, and someone told me to melt the blue cheese on them and put it on top. I hated every bite of that egg. It was like, oh,
Yeah, I mean,
Oh man.
uh, I don't like blue cheese myself. If you're gonna put some sort of cheese on eggs, just get tasty cheese. It's the best type of cheese, after all.
Oh man.
Now,
Yeah.
when I was away, was Zack up talking?
No.
Oh,
No, I don't think so.
I wonder if his connection's gone. I just text him, but I don't know if he'll see it.
He didn't sound like he was feeling too good too, so he might just be heading to bed or
Yeah,
getting up or something.
that's why I was asking if he was talking, because he did sound a little bit rough earlier on, so he may be away to bed, which is fair. But sorry, just let me finish this text message and then I'll be back to myself because I cannot multitask to save my life.
Alrighty. Well, right now I'm just perusing the X space, and
Anything exciting?
Cleaved Antiquity is going Lutheran. Definitely. I'm kidding. Yeah, he has he's people are harassing him about being Lutheran now.
Hmm. Speaking of harassing, I had a guy today. I'll not name names, but apparently people were threatening to dox him, and that type of stuff is like I don't think people realize that doxing is incredibly harmful. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot of weirdos out there, and you may think just by like exposing where someone lives or whatever that you're not technically doing any harm, because somehow they might have, their behavior may justify them being doxxed, but it doesn't, because like you are putting people in danger, like quite literally. Like, if you're contemplating doxing someone, don't do it. You wouldn't want it done to you. um I am so far behind in these comments. Yep, there's the alligator comment. Okay, I think I'm a little bit more recent because that says 4 minutes ago. Fun fact: Feckless once told a lady at her church how much he enjoys Snake. The next time he saw her, she had a bucket of rattlesnakes saved for him to eat. Now, hopefully, they were dead.
I would assume so.
So would I, but like sometimes you never know. Maybe this wee old lady was just like a snake charmer or something.
Yeah, it's
Get him in the
possible.
bucket with a flute.
Hey, you never
No,
know.
Took the longer ending of Mark very seriously.
Oh, very funny. That took me a minute. I was like, what am I talking about?
But,
Oh, so they weren't dead.
oh man.
Right. I'm going to wait for clarification here because I'm assuming that. Interesting. Maybe she was a snake charmer after all. They were still alive. He said they were. Okay, I know snakes fairly well, but I have no idea what this is. And she just had them in a bucket. Cheekers, oh. Fair
Snakes
play
are
to
pretty
this.
easy to find if you know where you're looking.
Yeah, but it's just imagine being given a bucket full of alive snakes and be like, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be particularly pleased, but I mean, it's snakes, so I don't
Now,
know. If she likes them, then cool.
I genuinely think something is going wrong with Twitch because I'm going to assume Olivian's commented and it's done
yeah.
this weird thing again.
He says, well, that means they were fresh. How thoughtful, smiley face, but it's put the bracket in.
That's
Is
funny.
it the smiley face that seems to be consistently bragging it?
Yeah, it's basically any emoji I'm finding. Like, there was that small window of time when it was allowing them through, but now it's just any emoji. It puts a bracket instead.
Okay, well, maybe Olivian, just so we can see your comment, don't put emoji.
Just yeah,
What,
yeah.
what did
Even
he
that.
say?
He said test smiley faces come through the bracket as well.
Yeah.
Just write smiley face after your message.
We'll just assume
Put
you was.
smiley face and asterisks.
Yeah. I'll look into that because I don't know whether that's an issue currently with Twitch or whether that is maybe an
Gotcha,
issue with this
smile.
platform.
That's funny. Nope. All right, looks like Joyful's heading out. Take care, Joyful, and have a nice day. And God bless.
Hey, Joyful. I don't know why I'm saying hey. I meant to say goodbye. Can you tell how like my brain is out of it today? Joyful, thanks very much for stopping in as always. We always enjoy seeing you around, sister. And yeah, it was great chatting with you too. Maybe you'll come up one of these days.
Yeah.
Tina is laughing. I'm assuming that was to do with the snakes in the bucket. Look, now he's got a workaround.
Indeed.
Now,
Yeah.
I am assuming Zack did indeed go to bed because I have not heard back from him.
I haven't heard back from him either, so I would assume so as well.
Yeah, I think he's had a rough day, so well, that'll do. I will put that to bed. Oh,
Oh man.
well, folks, we're nearly at 2 hours. I still plan for being on another little bit yet because I'm killing time until a little bit later. But, gents, if either of you need to run at any stage, feel free. But I always appreciate you guys being around. But just let me know if you need to go.
Sure.
All right.
I originally
Will
thought
do.
I was going to have to, but it seems like it'll be alright now. So,
Okay.
yeah, I might stay on for a bit longer.
Yeah.
Oh. I turned and watched the stream, and I'm like, wait, my profile picture's gone again.
Yeah, it seems to be. I don't know why, but it's every time.
Oh, it's probably when I uploaded the file that time.
Yeah, but I don't know why it shouldn't do that.
I don't know.
Also, I just noticed with the July 17th, 2025, and then it says the time. I just noticed that on the phone it only shows 03, whereas on the computer it says 03 bracket 31 AM.
Yeah, you get
So
less
31.
features. You get less features on the phone, so it only shows you part of it just to save space. I'm
Yeah.
assuming. Do-do-do.
All right, hold on. Let me find another profile picture. I gotta mix up the batch a little bit.
Gabe has a whole host of pictures with apologists, so
Yep.
it depends on who he brings out.
Let's see. I've got them saved somewhere over here, I think. Yeah, I can do that. You know what? I like this dude. I'll do this one. Yep. Save that to the pictures folder, please. There we go. And now I go to here. And then bam.
Who have you brought up?
I have brought up Mr. Ruslan.
Oh, it updated automatically. Normally I have to switch it over to the other side, but right. Again, gents, I'm going to go scour X here for a minute and see if there's anything that we could talk about, because we haven't really had any questions tonight, which is fine. There's a good couple of things we could talk about, but like I don't really want to get into any drama tonight. I'm very tired, and I'm assuming you guys don't really want to.
Yeah, I'm staying out of the drama, but
Yeah.
I'm staying out of the drama. That's funny.
Oh, well, here's one that's not necessarily drama. Have you guys seen the weird Elon Musk companion pervert?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I have.
Stupid thing.
Yeah. What's your thoughts? Well, I guess you both already kind of give your thoughts, but if you want to elaborate, go for it.
My thoughts is it's gonna go completely against what Elon Musk has outright stated he wanted to do.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. Outright stated, but what he believes, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like he's outright.
What has he stated?
He's stated that he wants to like increase birth rates and stuff. And what does he do? He creates an online e-companion that some little kid's gonna get. Not a kid, sorry. Some lonely guy's gonna get addicted to, and then
kids will too for sure.
Yeah.
But
That was
from
mainly
what I've
meaning
been
for
seeing on X already, like there's, and again, I will never understand this mentality. But like, you have dudes actually posting videos of them being a little bit, and I'm trying to keep it PG for people watching, but being freaky with the app, and it's like, are you aware you're on the internet, and you're like, they seem to think it's great, and it's like, what's wrong with you?
I think that's just the derangement within our society right there. Because I mean, I have a lot of things I blame for that, but probably I think the simplest one to blame for that's porn and how prevalent it is.
Mm-hmm.
Where people don't think it's a big deal anymore. The amount of young Christian men I know who watch porn is absolutely absurd. So it's a pretty big problem that I think needs to be worked through. But to tie that back to the AI thing, the porn and how prevalent it is now, because of that, people are desensitized to their sexually deviant behaviors that they're doing on
Mm-hmm.
display for everyone in the world to see. And I mean, you see it everywhere too. I mean, you see it with the clothes people wear. You see it with the uh, you see it with the posts people are posting on social media. Oftentimes, like our society has really lost this
Oh, for
idea
sure.
of modesty
Mm.
and purity, and we have gone to a position where now it's about showing more, and and I blame the relevance of pornography for that. There's other things I blame for that too, but
Yeah.
I think that's the simplest one to point at.
Yeah, society is just, from a moral standpoint, it's decaying further and further. And, you know, you rightly said a minute ago there, like, I asked the question, like, are these people not aware that they are posting this online for everybody to see? I don't, in a lot of ways, you're right. I don't think they care, because for as much hate they will get, they also have lots and lots of people messaging them and being like, or sorry, not messaging them, replying to them and with similar stuff. So it's kind of like they feel safe because they're in their own little bubble of, oh, well, other people do it. That's why
Yep.
we've talked about it before. Sorry, I was just going to add this point, then you can go. We need to bring back, like, shame in society.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Shame should be back in society. I think that if you're doing something shameful, you should be, well, at least feeling shameful for it and be put to shame. But yeah, I think that's hard. That's one of those things. It's kind of like there's a lot of things where I look at it and I'm like, I don't tend to like to get into them too much, but I just don't know if I would say our society. It's one like when you look at a certain, and I'm trying not to hit a controversial note here,
Mm-hmm.
but like, okay, I'll use this one because I don't think anyone here will have an issue with me using this one. So like in the ELCA, you have women pastors, right?
Yep.
Trying to get rid of that in our culture is just, it's rough. So
Yeah.
to try to get rid of that, it's just, it's one of those things where I've heard a lot of guys say they wouldn't think that our culture is ready for it. And
Mm.
I guess that would kind of apply to the shame thing. People just won't do it because they're not ready for it. And that's where, again, I go back to where I always say religion is what makes the culture. And
Yep.
that's also where, when, if you ever read my article on getting over a porn addiction, I don't always tell young men this, I should clarify. My kind of primary argument is, well, are you actually a Christian if you are perpetually watching this stuff while knowing that it's a sin and not putting any barriers up, not avoiding it? Like, are you actually a Christian? Like, I ask that really brutal question because I think that in a lot of cases, young men need to be asked the brutal question and have to reevaluate where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
So Yeah, I don't know. As far as like bringing shame back, though, that's kind of a approach I do with it, where I'm like, hey, you got to question this, and you have to actually reflect on yourself now.
Yeah.
But as far as like publicly shaming people, it's one of those things where we live in such a sensitive world right now, where
Mhm.
like people lose their jobs for making a joke about the word gay.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so if you, okay, what's going to happen now? Okay, some dude, you're going to find out some dude is doing, you're going to watch some dude that you work with or that you know personally, and he's doing some gross or vile behavior, and you're going to call him out for it, and then you're going to get in trouble for it.
Hmm.
And that's the world we live in right now. So that's where I would say our culture's not ready. But it doesn't mean that we shouldn't at least push for bringing back
Oh no, like definitely not.
shame.
And I see we've got a prayer request here, so I'll come on to that now, and we'll come back to this topic. But Bob, just very quickly, Tina wants to know what time is it for you, and technically you're a day ahead as well. So
Yeah. It's 10 past the hour. Well, I suppose what hour? It's 10 past 12 at the moment, yeah.
Oh, so it's
Midday.
noon for you.
nice.
Yeah.
And then we will come to this. So prayer request for our youngest son. He is probably going to be diagnosed with Crohn's disease. So, and is currently experiencing what is considered a flare. Yeah, well, this pray now, and if you're watching as well, please do say a prayer for this young child. Heavenly Father, we thank you so much, Lord, once again for the joys of technology, Father. While it can be used and misused, Father, we thank you for the right use of it. We thank you, Lord, for even just these silly little streams, Lord, where we can come on and talk to one another and engage with the questions that people put in, or just even the comments people put in. Just want to take this time, Father, to raise up our sister here, Lord, and bring her precious son before your throne, Lord. Father, we pray for your peace and your comfort for the diagnosis, Lord. But ultimately, Lord, we just pray right now for relief. We pray for relief during this flare up for this precious young child. Uh, Such a debilitating disease, Lord. It often brings great pain. So we just want to bring him before you. We want to thank you for him. Father, we pray for relief that you would bring. Be with missing mother and Feckless as well, Lord. Bless them, Lord, as they look after their child. And may they know your peace and your comfort in this time. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 Gabe, question for you for Bob. From Bob, not for Bob.
Oh, what time is it? It depends on where you're at. So I'm in the Midwest, but technically the Eastern Standard Time. So for me, it's 10:43 p.m.
Okay. Well, what we will do is we will close out in about 15 minutes, gents, and then that way it won't be too late for Gabe and Bob. It's pretty early in the day for you yet, so I'm sure you're fine.
Yes, not too
Um,
bad.
so I haven't watched this video yet, but I thought maybe we would go ahead. If this plays well, I don't know if it will, but I saw this here from Michael Jones, so we'll go ahead and bring. No, what am I doing? I want to go and share it from X like an idiot. Um, we will see what he says here. I'm not quite sure what his viewpoint is on this. I think I may have seen him do a video on this before, but okay. Is he up?
Yep. Hold on, I can't
Okay.
hear.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I haven't unmuted yet.
Is it wrong for Christians to use swear words? The short answer is no. The long answer is it's complicated and it depends on the context. There's nothing in the Bible about certain words being inherently evil. They depend on culture, language, and context. For example, if I were to say the word twat in Britain, that'd be far more offensive than if I said it in America. It would be a sin to call someone a moron with the intent to harm them, even though the word moron is not considered a swear word. Whereas I can't see why it would be sinful for two friends to sit around and joke with one another, dropping F-bombs constantly. Obviously, they're not trying to harm the other person, they're friends and they're just joking. If we follow the principles of 1 Corinthians 8, where it would become a sin is if you were causing a weaker person to stumble. Many today consider certain words to be vulgar or offensive, and so don't say certain words around people that are going to get upset by them. Also, using swear words loosely can desensitize certain people that perhaps shouldn't be desensitized. For example, the reason why we don't want children to use swear words is because they still need to learn that their words can affect the people around them, and teaching them not to use swear words is a good way for them to learn that their words have consequences. As kids mature into adults, we tend to be fine with them using more swear words if they've matured to the point where they understand how their words can affect those around them. Now, some may bring up Ephesians 5:3-4, which says, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths." But Paul's not saying that certain words are inherently evil. As Dr. Paul Maxwell notes, he's probably referring to language that glorifies shameful behavior. And you can do that with or without swear words, just like you can use swear words without glorifying shameful behavior. So really, swear words are culturally contingent. It's all about context. Use them appropriately and you have nothing to worry about. But if you're still worried you're sinning, don't use swear words. No one said you had to.
Interesting.
Well,
Mm.
I tend to take the more conservative approach, where I would say we are called to have self-control, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that includes, I would say that includes, keeping your words clean and
Yep.
taking care of what you're watching, what you're saying. I mean, he mentioned even
Yeah.
Ephesians 4, but Ephesians 4 is, I don't know which verse he was referencing exactly. Let me pull it up.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
The only thing I will say there, whenever you guys are, well, Gabe, you're looking that up, and Bob, if you want to say something too before Gabe brings it up, you can. The only thing I laughed at there was, he said, so I'll maybe not repeat the word because here it just pretty much means idiot, but it can be used in another context, so I'll not repeat the word. But he pronounced it in a very American way. But we would say it more with an at the end.
Yeah. We would as well. I mean,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
here, I've never heard of it being used for a different thing, but I suppose I won't say it if it does have a bad connotation. Here, it just means like silly Billy or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we primarily we would use it to say someone's being an idiot or a rude idiot, but it's not as common, but it can be used for female anatomy, is all I will say.
So,
Hmm.
yeah.
Well,
I mean,
go
sorry.
ahead, Bob. Sorry.
I was just going to say, I don't think. I mean, there are certain words which are invented to be crass and lewd, and I don't think those words have to be used any ever. But I've, I personally don't swear. Just yeah, I don't want to either. It's not like it's something I desire. So,
No.
um, yeah, I don't know.
The only thing I would say that I really agree with him on there is, and I meant to write an article on this, but I completely forgot, so I may do it again now that I've seen that. I got into a lengthy back and forth with someone on X before about it. Now I wasn't defending swearing, but what I was pointing out is similar to what Michael pointed out. There are some words that are not inherently bad, even though some people in particular may find them bad. So it's
Hmm.
not necessarily the word itself, or particular words. But then, Bob, you also rightly said there are some words that were invented to be crass. So obviously, I don't partake in those either. Yeah, Tina says it here. If it doesn't glorify God, I don't use it. Yeah, I would agree. The only thing I'm pointing out is I sometimes think people go too legalistic with words. So I'm not necessarily talking about, your average swear word. But say, for example, you called someone an idiot. Someone would consider that crude or, whatever. And they start really bashing people for it, I guess, because I'm trying to remember back to why I interjected myself in someone else's conversation. And I can't remember what it was over, but the person really was like trying to say that, the person had been swearing at them or whatever. And I was like, I wouldn't agree that they were swearing at you. I just think you don't like the language that was used because, yes, it
Mm-hmm.
definitely was a lot more on the harsh side. But go ahead.
Oh no, I was just agreeing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, no, I would say I agree with Michael in the sense that some words in and of themselves are not inherently bad. It really does depend on how you use them. But
Yeah,
I
in
would agree
context.
with, mhm. I would agree with Gabe and Tina here. Like you still should be wise in how you use certain words or phrases. And if it doesn't glorify God, don't do it. Anyway, sorry, Gabe, you wanted to bring something up, did you?
Yeah. So I just brought up the Ephesians 4 passage he even referenced, and looking at it here, I do
Bring it up on
see
screen
that.
though.
Yeah, I can do that real quick. Gonna have to lose the Michael Jones profile. Pick.
Once again.
Okay.
Sorry,
You
man.
mentioned him, so I was like, I'm gonna bring him up. But
And let me do this again, Gabe, just before you begin.
all right.
For whatever reason, it always brings the non. So, like, you would assume the platform would know, okay, this is not a person you're bringing on screen, so therefore make it the priority. But no, it always pops one of us up there first. So I always have to switch over to this. Now, we'll maybe go full screen just for this for a second.
So yeah, so in the Berean Standard Version, I have the KJV here for anyone who wants that. It says, "Let no unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, out of your mouths, plural. Sorry, but only what is helpful for building up the one in need and bringing grace to those who listen." But if we look at the surrounding context here, it seems to further indicate, the not necessarily the list of words necessarily, like what you were saying, but like the more hateful or anger filled type of speech and rhetoric that we might use. So, be angry yet do not sin. Do not let the sun set upon your anger, and do not give the devil a foothold. Okay, maybe I misread the context when I was reading through it, but I still think my point stands.
Mm-hmm.
He has been sealed. This works.
I think what Michael's more getting at is that particular passage is often thrown around to be like, oh, let no unwholesome talk come out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
But then that really does boil down to, and this is what I say, this is why I kind of got back into, I wouldn't say it was an argument. It was an argument in the sense that, yes, we were presenting different sides, but there are words out there that, you might think, so this just stay away from curse words completely, but
Mm-hmm.
this use the phrase, oh, you're a moron, or, you're an idiot, or whatever. There are some people out there that would say that's unwholesome talk. But the problem is, oh well, there goes my mobile phone. The problem with that is though, but those words they have a context, and if they're being used properly, they are not inherently wrong or sinful. Now, if you get called a moron, you may not like the fact that you're being called a moron, but is it inherently sinful? Well, it really does. Like, it depends. Um, and again, I know, and I'm not stating whether you have to think it's right or wrong or whatever, but I think this passage sometimes really does get thrown at people as if, oh, let no unwholesome talk come out. Well, this define unwholesome talk.
Yeah, and if you really think about it, it could really be anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a fairly ambiguous statement, but I'm not saying like that makes it not true or not important to keep in mind. I would probably lean on for that the common sense. I don't remember the fancy Latin phrasing for common sense everyone likes to use to sound really fancy and smart. But common sense for that, it's kind of like why do this is gonna sound so bad, but like why is the N word a bad word?
Mhm.
And it's we have the historical context. It is within our society a common sense word that you don't use, right?
Yeah.
So I think we could lean on that a little bit there and how we actually depict certain words because the word donkey, which has its more crude way of saying it written throughout the King James version. So
Mhm.
I mean, you have that.
Yeah.
But during the KJV, during the time when the KJV was written, everyone knew exactly what it was. It was it was the donkey, yeah.
Mhm.
So
Well,
there's that.
see, that would be an example. So over here, we do use that term a lot. Um, and yes, it doesn't. We don't necessarily use it now in the sense of like talking about a donkey, but that's how that word obviously was used. And that's what I mean by like the word itself is not inherently bad. So it's more about like how it is used, which again I think is what Michael was getting at. Whenever he was talking about words themselves, it's not that they're wrong. It's more about how you use it. And again, you can't really know how someone's intending to use a word unless, like as I say, they're calling you every name under the sun. Then I think you've got a pretty good insight. Um, but if you're also aware that maybe you are talking to someone with more of a sensitive conscience, don't say certain words because you don't need to use them. So
Mhm.
you're just
Yeah.
gonna cause another believer to stumble there. Um,
Yeah. I mean, another thing is, it seems to me that a lot of the time when people are swearing, it's just because they haven't got, well, they may have one, but it just makes them seem like they've not got a particularly good vocabulary.
yep,
They've not got words to describe what they want to say, so they just say, swear word,
yep,
this,
fully
swear word,
agree with
that.
you. Yep, that's I'm sure it's probably very similar with you, Bob. But like over here, like your normal average everyday person, like every other word is an f bomb. So it's
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean you even have right here in Colossians 3. Oh, why didn't my highlight work?
let me bring you up full screen again.
Oh, yeah. But in Colossians 3:8 you have but you must put aside all such things as these: anger, rage, malice, slander, and filthy language from your lips. So it seems to associate again, the filthy language and the anger.
Mhm.
It seems like it's filthy language. I would say leans on like the common sense, but I think
Yeah.
the larger teaching that we can kind of pick up on is how our words are used. And I don't know. I guess from my perspective, I have a hard time with when people are like flippantly using a lot of swear words. And
Yeah.
sometimes I think Bob had a good point. Sometimes it's they just don't have the vocabulary that they want to describe their points with. But I don't know. A lot of times it might just be that that's just the words they like to use for
Hmm.
certain things. So I don't know. I'm not gonna want to. I don't like to generally give out giant blanket excuses for things, but
Yeah.
those are some that could exist.
I think that's why. And again, I'll maybe put out an article on this because I was originally intending to do one on it anyway, and then I completely forgot all about it. So this has reminded me. But that's why I kind of like his initial answer, like short answer, yes, long answer, it's complicated.
Yeah.
And I know there's some people out there that would hear that and go, "Oh no, it's not complicated at all. You just don't do it." But Again, that's not actually addressing the point, because again, say we remove like everyday common swear words. Let's say we remove that, there is still other language that could be considered, and I say could be considered, filthy and crude, because it's not just swear words. There is language that I could use right now that it's mere insinuation would be crude.
Mm-hmm.
So should I use that? No. But there are other situations where I say, like, me personally, and maybe I shouldn't use this, but I do use the term idiot a lot, and I don't always mean it in a nasty sense. So, like over here in Ireland, we would say, instead of idiot, a word we use a lot is a idiot. So we would call people an idiot because it's basically it's the same thing as an idiot, and it's often done affectionately. So like if someone does something silly like spill their drink or whatever, we'd be like, yeah, big idiot. It's not harmful. So should we stop using that word? Well, it's complicated because maybe someone finds the word idiot offensive. But that's my point. So it is messy. It's messy. Asher, good to see you, my friend. Hope things are going well. We're going to be clocking off very soon, so apologies if you're just getting in. My Apple Watch is dead, so I don't know why I'm looking at it. And then, yeah, Tina said common usage of it referred to it as gutter talk. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Boganese.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's I think all three of us here are in agreement. Probably just with your language, it's better to err on the side of caution. But again, as I say, even then, you will probably find someone that would still find your use of certain words offensive. So, like I said, I've been called out before because people are like, "You shouldn't use the term idiot." I'm like, well,
If I'm being completely open, I've been called out for using an emoji, so. In the person's defense, it was the eye roll emoji, which was a little bit rude to use. I will fully admit I was in the wrong there. And that's I have completely stopped using the eye roll emoji, even though it was a fun emoji to use. But yes.
So, and living here, just a slight correction, brother. It's Egypt, but what you technically call it is another term that's used, although it's not necessarily used over here. But that would be Egypt, which maybe you meant actually. To be fair, um, that's a word I've heard on the Simpsons a lot. I think Grandpa uses that.
I don't know. I've never watched The Simpsons. I've seen
I
like the memes that people use for their like gifts and stuff that they send, but
Yeah, I haven't watched
Yeah,
it.
I've not seen it either.
Oh, at all?
I mean, I've seen the memes. I'm like the one where you have
Yep.
the main character guy slowly sinking into the back of the bush. That one's a very common meme that people
Yeah.
toss out there.
Yeah, there are a few memes which come up, but I've never seen the show, that is.
Okay, that's fair. I haven't watched it in years now, to be fair, but I grew up on The Simpsons, so like that was the type of thing we used to watch, and like uh, from what I've heard now, it's gone a very liberal direction, which is it's not surprising. Um, but you see, there's another thing, and I'm guessing if you guys haven't seen The Simpsons, you probably wouldn't have seen this. I also grew up on South Park, which, speaking of language, would not be appropriate to watch. So
No, I haven't seen that one either.
you don't want to.
Yeah, I think I watched one episode and I turned it off because of how I'll watch my language as to not offend anyone.
Mm-hmm.
How not good it was. There we go.
Yeah, it's got same as any type of show. You could find stuff in it where you're like, okay, that was funny, or okay, they called out something woke here or whatever. But the majority of the show is it's vulgar, So,
Yeah.
but anyway, folks.
I mean,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Bob.
I was just gonna say, you said you grew up on it. I mean, we grew up on shows like, I don't know, Thomas the Tank Engine, so it's a bit
Okay,
different.
right. Let me rephrase. Yes, when I was younger, I watched things like Thomas the Tank Engine, Rosie and Jim, Rugrats, Hey Arnold, all those types of things. But whenever I say grew up, I mean more probably like from the age of like 7, 8, 9, 10 onwards. I was definitely watching things like Simpsons, and because it used to be, I remember every day on Channel 4 at about 6 o'clock, you had a double billing of Simpson episodes before. I don't know, in America. I know you guys you have something similar, but I don't think you call it would be the same thing. But there's a thing over here called the soaps, so soap opera, and they're like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so they're like drama shows for
Mhm.
adults. So the reason why I always used to love the 6 o'clock hour was I got 2 episodes of The Simpsons before I had to leave the room, for my family to basically sit down and watch things like EastEnders or Emmerdale or whatever. So I used to love watching The Simpsons every day at like 6 o'clock. So
Yeah. Well, thankfully, we never had cable television, so it wasn't a big
well,
problem.
praise the Lord, brother. As
Yeah.
I say, I don't look back on my childhood and regret any of it. But the one thing I have always said is, if I could have known the Lord sooner, I would have loved it. Now, obviously, I wouldn't have, because like I was rebellious at that stage. But what I mean is, from my point now, I would have loved more time. But obviously,
Yeah.
God's timing is perfect, so we
Mhm.
we do not complain there.
Yeah.
But anyway, gents, I am going to go ahead and call it a stream. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me once again. I will let you guys plug yourself in a second. But I will be back on Friday for the actual Q&A show, because I've had my streams now for about 2 weeks, and I put out a schedule, and I've been sticking to the days, but like the actual topics keep getting switched up. So today's the very first day we actually stuck on a topic, which is just a chill stream. So on Friday we will be back with Q&A, and hopefully I will actually have questions picked out this time. But also, if you want to ask us any questions, you can catch myself and Gabe on X. You can also catch Bob on X, because I'm assuming he might be joining us again. I don't know. And yeah, if you've got any questions, you can email us as well. Mine's is just the apologist layman real at gmail.com. And then Bob will hand over to you, and you can plug yourself, and then we'll hand over to Gabe.
Yeah. I've only got X, so follow me on Bob Fruitchock. I think my thing is on X. I'm probably the same everywhere, but yeah, that's about it.
Sounds good, brother.
Nice. Well, you guys probably already know, but you can find me over at trinityapologetics.com. You can use the little Trinity Bible web app I've been working on, and
Which is this right here, by the way.
yep, it's the Bible web app we got right here. I'm showing off the parallel Bible feature so we can compare the KJV to the Berean Standard Version. And, got a whole bunch of stuff going on there. I've recently added a few little accessibility features to help make things a little bit easier for people who are, maybe struggling a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Either way, those are the two. Oh, and you can find me here on X. But otherwise, take care and God bless, guys.
Mm-hmm. Tina says, good night, gentlemen. God bless. Tina, good night. Thank you for tuning in as normal. We really appreciate you. And Livian says, good night / good morning, everyone. Yes, that's true for two of us. So,
Yep.
all right, folks. Thank you very much for watching. God bless. See you on Friday.